Welcome to Educational Niche Nova. Today, we continue Class 11th Biology, Chapter 4, Animal Kingdom. In this part, we will further explore the classification of animals and understand more groups along with their unique characteristics and examples. In the previous part, we studied some basic features, and now we will move ahead to learn about more animal groups. Let's begin Part 2. Phylum Aschelminthus. The body of the Aschelminthus is circular in cross section, hence, the name roundworms as you can see in the figure. They may be free living, aquatic, and terrestrial, or parasitic in plants and animals. Roundworms have organ system level of body organization. They are bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic, and pseudocoelomate animals. Alimentary canal is complete with a well-developed muscular pharynx. An excretory tube removes body waste from the body cavity through the excretory pore. Sexes are separate dioecious, that is, males and females are distinct. Often females are longer than males. Fertilization is internal and development may be direct. The young ones resemble the adult, or indirect. Examples: Ascaris roundworm, Wuchereria filaria worm, Ancylostoma hookworm. Phylum Annelida. They may be aquatic, marine, and freshwater or terrestrial, free living, and sometimes parasitic. They exhibit organ system level of body organization and bilateral symmetry. They are triploblastic, metamerically segmented, and coelomate animals. Their body surface is distinctly marked out into segments or metameres, and hence, the phylum name Annelida, Latin annulus, little ring, as you can see in the figure. They possess longitudinal and circular muscles which help in locomotion. Aquatic annelids like Nereis possess lateral appendages, parapodia, which help in swimming. A closed circulatory system is present. Nephridia sing. Nephridium help in osmoregulation and excretion. Neural system consists of paired ganglia sing. Ganglion connected by lateral nerves to a double ventral nerve cord. Nereis, an aquatic form, is dioecious, but earthworms and leeches are monoecious. Reproduction is sexual. Examples: Nereis, Pheretima earthworm, and Hirudinaria blood-sucking leech. Phylum Arthropoda. This is the largest phylum of Animalia which includes insects. Over 2/3 of all named species on Earth are arthropods, as you can see in the figure. They have organ system level of organization. They are bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic, segmented, and coelomate animals. The body of arthropods is covered by a chitinous exoskeleton. The body consists of head, thorax, and abdomen. They have jointed appendages, arthros joint, poda appendages. Respiratory organs are gills, book lungs, or tracheal system. Circulatory system is of open type. Sensory organs like antennae, eyes, compound, and simple statocysts or balancing organs are present. Excretion takes place through Malpighian tubules. They are mostly dioecious. Fertilization is usually internal. They are mostly oviparous. Development may be direct or indirect. Examples: economically important insects: Apis honeybee, Bombyx silkworm, Laxifer, lac insect. Vectors: Anopheles, Culex, and Aedes mosquitoes. Gregarious pest: Locusta locust. Living fossil: Limulus king crab. Phylum Mollusca. This is the second largest animal phylum. Mollusks are terrestrial or aquatic, marine, or freshwater, having an organ system level of organization. They are bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic, and coelomate animals. Body is covered by a calcareous shell and is unsegmented with a distinct head, muscular foot, and visceral hump. A soft and spongy layer of skin forms a mantle over the visceral hump. The space between the hump and the mantle is called the mantle cavity, in which feather-like gills are present. They have respiratory and excretory functions. The anterior head region has sensory tentacles. The mouth contains a file-like rasping organ for feeding, called radula. They are usually dioecious and oviparous with indirect development. Examples: Pila apple snail, Pimpala, pearl, oyster, sepia cuttlefish, loligo squid, octopus devilfish, Aplysia sihar, Dentalium tusk shell, and Chaetoplura chitan. Phylum Echinodermata. These animals have an endoskeleton of calcareous ossicles and, hence, the name Echinodermata. As you can see in the figure, they are spiny-bodied. All are marine with organ system level of organization. The adult echinoderms are radially symmetrical, but larvae are bilaterally symmetrical. They are triploblastic and coelomate animals. Digestive system is complete with mouth on the lower ventral side and anus on the upper dorsal side. The most distinctive feature of echinoderms is the presence of water vascular system, which helps in locomotion, capture and transport of food, and respiration. An excretory system is absent. Sexes are separate. Reproduction is sexual. Fertilization is usually external. Development is indirect with free-swimming larvae. Examples: Asterias starfish, Echinus sea urchin, Antedon sea lily, Cucumaria sea khera, and Ophiura brittle star. Phylum: Hemichordata. Hemichordata was earlier considered as a subphylum under phylum Chordata, but now it is placed as a separate phylum under non-Chordata. Hemichordates have a rudimentary structure in the collar region called stomochord, a structure similar to notochord. This phylum consists of a small group of worm-like marine animals with organ system level of organization. They are bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic, and coelomate animals. The body is cylindrical and is composed of an anterior proboscis, a collar, and a long trunk. You can see in figure. Circulatory system is of open type. Respiration takes place through gills. Excretory organ is proboscis gland. Sexes are separate. Fertilization is external. Development is indirect. Examples: Balanoglossus and Saccoglossus. And with this, we have reached the end of today's video on Class 11th Biology, Chapter 4, Animal Kingdom, Part 2. That's all for this part. We'll continue this chapter in the next part. Stay tuned with Educational Nishnova and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.